Seahawks football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Seattle. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. These two teams, remember, met in Inglewood earlier in the year with the Rams coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, it's Akers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. On the give, this is Akers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Mason. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Mason. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, here's Hall. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Mason. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
Well, I think we've got evidence right now that this team's not going to be daunted at all. Just because they're backed up doesn't mean they're not going to continue to throw the football. They threw an incompletion on 1st down, but they came right back on 2nd down and threw it again. And this time they hit it for not just good yardage, but a 1st down.
On 1st down, Mason. That's out to the flat for Akers. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run here with Akers. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. The big fella. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Using two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return, here's Hall. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, Mason. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. On the handoff, running left is Akers. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run this with Akers. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Mason. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Throwing on 1st down, Mason. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Second and 10. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Akers. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Akers again, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Richardson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there, and right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd down and 8. Play action. Mason. And his throw here is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Mason. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's going to be caught by Richardson. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
first down. Mason. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammate's job.
Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Now Wilson on first down. He'll find Eskridge here complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 5. What's up? Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. 17's Mike. Mike 17. All day. All day. Mike 17. Hey. Here we go, D. Get on the line.
Now it's Wilson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Watch the pass. 41's coming. 41's the Mike. Coming. Mike 41. We got to waste that. Run. Done. I smell fear in that offense. 41 Mike. 45 power. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. To throw again on second down, Wilson. In trouble, and he's taken down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better?
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Rams have got it back. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Seahawks 14. Matt Gay taking off for Los Angeles.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Come on, let's go. Hey, 41 Mike, 41 Mike. Get track, get track. 41 Mike.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Defense all day, all day. Mike 17, Mike 17. Exit, exit. We go right there.
Again, Wilson. James has got it. Complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. To throw is Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Mason. Catch made by Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, Mason. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a run with Akers. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 7. A give running right is Akers. Akers has got the first down and then some. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Mason. Being chased out left. Throw left side taken in by Slayton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll give this to Akers running right. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Off-play action. Mason. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Sebastian Joseph Day able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. On third down, Wilson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by David Long. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Throwing after the interception, Wilson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. And the Rams are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the counter, this is Akers. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. To throw on 3rd down, Mason. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side, Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Going right back to Akers. Able to fight through one tackle. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Throwing on 1st down, Mason. Brought in over the middle by Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On 1st down, Mason. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's to the 10, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Seahawks 20.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got him in, complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Now a give, right side. Akers. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he's brought down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Rams have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 17, Mike 17. Guys, stay in the situation. Let's go. Mike 17.
Throwing is Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's James. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On 1st and 10, Mason dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds out past the 10-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw on 2nd down, Mason. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on 1st down, Mason. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's a 2nd down. Back to throw. Mason. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. And he was trying to get it to Tutu Atwell there. And it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They've got his man complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Now it's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the
the Seahawks have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. So now a two-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for two. Wilson going to throw for it. Rolling to his right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On first down, Mason. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Los Angeles, they move to 5-11 now on the year.